All right, hello wine drinking people. Today is someday in the first week in July. I don't know, I'm not here, but through the magic of television, we've got this broadcast for you, and we've got a great event coming up in about a week from tonight, our vintage Brunello tasting. We do a couple events every year with Brunello di Montalcino, one of my favorite wines. That's how you can tell what my favorite wines are, because we don't do just one event, two events, sometimes 3, 4 events featuring the great wines of Montalcino. Some people feel the only place where you can make 100% Sangiovese based wines and make an incredibly high quality wine. Well, we know that's not true. There are a lot of great Sangiovese 100% wines in other parts of Tuscany like Chianti Classico, but Brunello di Montalcino, definitely the most famous wine coming from Tuscany and one of the longest lived. This is what we're trying to prove this evening. Some of the valuable scientific work that we do here at the Wine Watch. Tasting these old bottles of wine. Yes, that's right. A lot of people just sell them, but we like to taste them and talk about them after we've done that, chronicling the history of all of the tastings that we've done here at the Wine Watch through YouTube. And you can, folks at home, even if you can't make the tastings, you get to participate and find out what the wines are like. This 1975 La Chiesa di Santa Restituta Brunello. This is long before Angelo Gaia bought this property, was involved in it. 75, a great old vintage. Will it still be drinkable? Who knows? The only way to tell is to open up the bottles. This is our old dog on this evening. I'm crossing my fingers because back then, I want to say that people were on a wing and a prayer. There were a lot of things that they did not have the luxury of cold fermentation and some other things in the winery that they do today, all the lab work and things they can do to clean up bad wines. But we have had some spectacular old bottles in this room here within these 4 walls. And hopefully we've got 8 that show up on this evening. The 82 Costanti Brunello, another legendary vintage from Montalcino. And the Costantis, an old family from Siena, date back to the 15th century. This is a historic property, some great Brunello di Montalcino. Hopefully that one shows up. The 85 Caparzo, another great vintage and a more modern style producer here, but should be a fantastic wine. 1988 Pertamali, another great vintage that should be drinking at or near its peak. Talenti Reserva, 1990. You know, we have got just one great vintage after another. We really don't have any dogs in this tasting. Even the 93 Pieve di Santa Restituta Sugaril, which is not considered that great of a vintage. I've had this wine recently. It is fantastic, and we have got solid cases of this wine to sell. The 1995 Canalica di Sopra Reserva also should be fantastic. The 1997 Val di Cava is the young dog on the table this evening, and you know we'll have some fantastic food. Tony will be here from Wine Watch Catering, and in addition to all these wines on this offer that we're going to drink, which I don't have to sell you, I figured we should throw some stuff on for you people that like to buy some wine. We do have every wine that's 10 years or older, Brunello di Montalcino, on this offering as well, so check it out. I'm your host, Andrew Lamposoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.